but back again. Nice to be back into pre-season. Nice
No, it's nice. I think there's a little bit more normality, and fingers crossed we'll start on time. But no, good to see them all tonight. It seems like we haven't seen them for a long time, even though we came back in March and trained hard for that month. So it's been a little while, but yeah, it's all good to be back. It's just small steps at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have some new faces here, obviously some from BTC, some trialists that you're having a look at. We'll start with the new players or player, Jared Lewington. What were you happy with how he's sort of? Very happy. Yeah, looked good. Yeah, he's going to be a real good player to have around the place, and pace and power tonight. He looked very strong. I thought his hold-up play was superb. So yeah, really pleased to have him. Great lad as well. So good to have him. And obviously, holding on to the core of the squad, only losing a couple of players. You must be pleased with trying to hold on to those after what was quite a good start to last season.
Yeah, listen, like we said, we had a high turnover of players this time last year. So even though the lads know each other, they're still gelling, and we are quite a new squad in some respects. But saying that, very good tonight. Very good, yeah. Some very good bits, we don't want to peak now. It's important that we peak at the right times, in terms of our fitness. And so, yeah, I'm very pleased, for the first session.
And you mentioned, obviously, you always go on about the fitness. I mean, they looked very sharp tonight. You must be pleased with how they've sort of kept on top of it and sort of.
They do, yeah. They're a very good group in that respect. Football is in the last 5 years has changed quite considerably in that respect, and is more of a running game than it's ever been before. And especially in this division, there's a lot of good sides. There's 8, 9, 10 sides who could probably win this league this year. It's very, very competitive. So those extra bits in the last 10 minutes of the game can be crucial. And I'm really pleased with what they've done in the last month. Chamber put up a comprehensive pre-season programme. They've done most of their straight line running now, and yeah, there's some good stuff there. They look fit. They're a very fit group. They're a very athletic group. Which is massive for us.
And obviously having the Bridgewater College players or students join you as well for training, is that nice to have those sort of? It is.
They keep the numbers. They keep the numbers high, and it's good experience for them. And I've already seen one little Todd tonight came in, athletic boy, works hard. Naive, young, but a nice touch, and wanted to be around the place. So, and you get one of those little gems, and he'll be all right in the next year or two. So. It's good to have them. It's important that we keep that relationship. So, and the facility is obviously superb.
And obviously, with the recent announcement of the player pathway, do you see that as a good opportunity to sort of get some more local, homegrown players?
100%. The more local lads we can get, the better. But it takes time for that to it takes time for that to be blooded. So it's not an overnight thing. It's not an overnight thing. But with Bishop's Lid, with BTC, we'll keep on driving forward, and we'll just try and get one or two through in the next couple of years.
And obviously you mentioned about the other clubs in the league. Do you ever look at how they go about, or what players they bring in? Does that?
Oh, constantly. We all look. There's most of the managers. I speak to a hardcore of managers right through the league, and probably on a weekly, fortnightly basis, and we all chat about he's gone there and he's gone there. That essentially we're. It's very strong. It's going to be a strong division this year. There's no doubt about that. People have recruited very well. A lot of players have stayed in the same place because they've been looked after. Their contracts have been kept and just renewed, similar to ourselves. So in that respect, it's going to be a tough year. It's going to be a tough year. But I'm more than confident of what we've got here. And we'll have one or two come in. There's one potentially which could be quite exciting. So. It's a long way to go. It's going to be very intense for the next 6 weeks. We've got some very, very tough games which we wanted to test people and get people fatigued and get them to stress levels so we know exactly where they are.
You mentioned there the friendlies. Are you happy with sort of the calibre of pre-season fixtures you've got?
Yeah, listen, and I know the pro clubs will bring up. They're very respectful. They do things right. They know that they're going to come down and play on a nice surface. They know they're going to come down and get a proper game of football. So we'll be at slightly different levels because they start at slightly different times. But listen, it's great. I know that they'll be very, very competitive.
Well, it's great speaking to you, Rob. I'm sure we'll speak to you again very shortly.
Cheers, Danny.